We love you, Miss Ellis.
Miss Ellis is a key part of the Mill Valley community.
One thing about Miss Ellis is she's always good at giving critiques and advice, and it's always really helpful for when you're stuck on your painting or not knowing where to continue.
Miss Ellis is the best person ever. She cares for everyone, is the most loving person ever. We're gonna miss you, Miss Ellis.
Mrs. Ellis is more than just a teacher. Outside of here, she owns her own business, and I think that it's inspiring that she can have this whole work life here that she loves while still running a company with multiple employees. I think that that is a test to her strength and her resilience and is very inspiring.
Okay, so Mrs. Ellis and I, we've worked together since the fall of 2007, and all of that except for the past 3 years, I was down in GL 102 and Mrs. Ellis was GL 101. So we were right next to each other for several years. And she has been my go-to person that whole time. She's become like a really strong friend, and I would almost say like a family member. Because you know, family members, you don't always agree on things. You have disagreements, you have discussions, but there's always that love there. And I feel like that's the relationship that Mrs. Ellis and I have definitely built. Like, we trust each other. We go to each other about any like school issues that we might be having. And she's someone that I've been able to depend on. Being a teacher is rough sometimes, and there's days where you just want to cry, and some days you do cry, and she's always been there. And so I think next year, like, I'm not ready for a school without Mrs. Ellis in it.
One thing I would say to Miss Ellis is that we're so happy we had you as a teacher, and it's so sad to see you go, but it's great to have all the memories to look back on.
And she makes a difference to students in her art instruction, which is her passion and something that she's so good at teaching art. And also she's a wonderful part of our faculty and staff and really brings everybody together.
The thing about Habiger that I love is really her energy and her passion. She's so passionate about journalism. She's so passionate about helping kids. And to have someone there always supporting you and always caring as deeply as you do, that makes you want to keep going on the days when it's hard. And I love that about her. Literally every day I walk in here and it's like a big smile and like a happy to be here energy. And it can be hard because it is hard to create a student newspaper. It is hard to do all the things that editors and staff members manage. And she always approaches it with a positive attitude, and I'll miss that for sure.
I really like the way that she guides me in being a leader, because it kind of prepares me for the real world. Jumping in as an editor-in-chief as a junior was a really intimidating task, and I really like the way that she approached it in a way that was like, I'm gonna help you and I'm gonna guide you, but I'm not gonna do the work for you. I'm gonna mainly miss having a mentor like that, because when I first moved here, like, journalism really was like my home. And Habiger has kind of taken on that role of like guiding me not only in journalism but also just throughout school.
I'm just gonna probably miss having her in class, getting to talk to her, her like super fun personality, and just like her passion. Like, I feel like she's one of the most passionate people I know.
Her biggest legacy through the years is just the things that students have learned in her classroom that they can take on into their future lives. And I know that she's had such a huge impact because there was a family that has named a scholarship in her honor that they still give out annually. Even though she's retiring, she's still going to conferences where she is learning things, she's speaking. So she's also showing her students what it's like to be a lifelong learner. Mrs. Habiger and Mrs. Ellis are both teachers who've made a big impact on our staff. They both have left their imprint, and they have both made connections with all of the staff members. They don't just stay in their room and just kind of focus on just what they're teaching. They really take the time to get to know other students, other staff members. So it will definitely be quieter staff meetings next year without both of them.